Yes, people. Welcome back to RSX Football. And now this will be my last intro for this year. Like the last time I'm saying 2025, welcome back. But yeah, it is. This stream is the last one for this year. So yeah, we've got something special planned for you guys tonight. So just will be a general chat, preview some games. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to smash the likes if you haven't already. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Trying to get a 600 subscribers mark. But listen, it's the last stream. We've got people in the background waiting to be added. Let's just do it. Let's just have a fun stream tonight. I wish to see you all, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas. With your loved ones. I certainly did, because obviously United won. So that's my present already. United won. We didn't win in a good way, but we still won. So yeah. Obviously wishing you all, everyone a healthy year towards 2026. And yeah, let's get cracking, shall we? So first person to add is my co-host himself, Manny. How are you doing, Manny?
All good, Arist, all good. Thank you for organising the stream. Thank you for having me. And yeah, we've had some great discussions over this year. It's been a really good year. And, obviously, I think it's fair to say that a lot of international tournaments have taken the spotlight. And obviously, we've had the World Cup qualifiers. But, there's a part of me that this year is starting to be a little bit disillusioned with international football of late. And I've told you that I've always been a fan of international football, but I guess there's something about club football, and I've realised that there's something familiar and comforting about it, and sometimes I kind of take it for granted. And I guess maybe that's due to the fact that sometimes you get some predictable storylines, but every now and then you get some storylines that really warm your heart and make you realise that it's not all about the big six money dominated or nonsense. Sometimes you get the romance of teams who are trying to create their own slices of history and build a legacy, and that's wonderful. It's them against the world in many ways, and I think it's nice to also be able to start appreciating club football a little bit more, and hopefully that's one of my New Year's resolutions too.
Yeah, no, 100%. Manny, as always. And obviously, one more we do have in the background. It is himself, AK. How are you doing, AK?
I'm doing good, man. As you can see, I've got myself some forest tears in this mug. So yeah, hold that, you absolute wallops.
My tears or forest tears? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and yeah, sorry. Not just forest tears. I've got flippant Sean Dyche's tears in this mug. So yeah, hold that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But listen, hopefully you guys both you had a great Christmas and your holidays. But obviously, we're gonna start with a general chat. First thing, obviously, for myself, obviously everyone knows, or those that don't know that's watching now. Obviously, I'm obviously one of the founders of the channel, and it's been an absolute privilege and pleasure to be streaming with Manny, AK, everyone, like even Hardeep, Harry, both Harry, the Spurs fan, City fan, everyone, like Mr. B as well. I think he's watching as well. So everyone that's been included in the channel for this year, I really appreciate it. Those that are co-hosts that help me out as well, or just help the channel in general, you guys are appreciated as well. So yeah, it's been an absolute privilege to work with you guys, discuss football, obviously banter as well, every week when United, Spurs, City, banter's there as well. So listen, it's been a great year for us. We've got more things coming up in 2026. We've got we've got big things, big, such as like new shows, hopefully new panels as well, which I am speaking to you. So let's see. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to say any message, but listen, both of you guys, it's been great discussing football with you two, with the top managers.
Yeah, I agree, and it's been wonderful being a part of it. And we try our best to make sure that despite our schedules, we come over here for streams and make sure that we have as much to discuss and as much to talk as possible. And the most important thing is that we try to keep it respectful. Of course, we do have some banter going on, as you said, and we also have to learn as well that obviously there's a tribal element to football, especially in club football, and obviously people try to engage in all of these ridiculous types of slanging matches where in reality you want to try to avoid them. Obviously there are going to be some rivalries. I'm sitting with a City and United fan right now, and we all know about the historical rivalries between other clubs, but what the most important thing is that I always like being on streams and being part of channels where we don't, focus so much on the heated rivalry and the tribalism, but we try to talk a lot more about the game itself, because the game is the star more than the rivalries than anything else, and how the game, is played, how it needs to evolve, how it needs to improve, all of these things that go on and affect it. These are things that have to be discussed, and hopefully, by being a part of this channel, we try to do things differently and talk about how, the game should be improved in many ways for everyone. And especially given how, when I was growing up, hooliganism was still a scourge in the game. I'd like to think that for the most part it's been weeded out, but it's still prevalent to some extent in certain areas. So hopefully we can be part of that group that helps in our own way to bring about that change in how we talk about football and how the game should be played, hopefully.
Agreed. AK, you got any message or you want to say anything for this year?
Yeah, I need to bring this up. Look, all of us love the beautiful game. All of us love football as football fans, and 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 I think it's time for me to address this. I don't like certain people taking it too far, calling out, like cussing out, cussing out mothers, cussing out parents for cussing out parents just because you don't agree with just because you don't agree with their view, and you don't need to take. See, I've been observing this for most of my time. Look, football is a game that we all should enjoy, right? I see, irrespective of rivalries are a thing of beauty in football. But when it comes to slandering, it's gone too far, man. So that needs to change. And I really personally feel sorry for the real Arsenal fans who have to endure such absolute drivel from from certain from so-called Arsenal fans who disrespect their elders, and I can't lie. I mean, like it's unacceptable behavior. I must say. And I hope next year it comes to a complete stop, because these comments actually disturb me while watching those. So once again, all I'm gonna say is be respectful of everyone. Be respectful of people who watch the game, whether whether they're a rival fan or a non-rival fan. But keep it respectful. And I hope that this disgusting behavior stops.
Yeah.
And I wish you all a very happy new year. And I hope I hope this year brings you joy, health, good health, and happiness. So that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, I agree to that. I agree. Yeah, look, what was I gonna say? I think I lost my mind now, but yeah, look, obviously 2025 I think it's been a good year for the channel itself overall. Um, we've had we've had a few people, a few new ones as well. Even non-Premier League supporters as well. So yeah, I mean, look, 2026 now we're heading into that. And we're gonna hopefully, we promise you guys have more better shows, more consistency, and supporting you guys, helping you guys. If you need help, message us. If you need, if you have any ideas that we can improve or we can make, message us. But listen, big up to everyone that's obviously joined, and yeah, we thank you guys for your support for this year. We really do. So moving on now, football now. This is where we bring our smiles to our face because there are football this week and midweek, starting off with tomorrow. And yeah, let's get straight to it. So we do. I think the first match I've got down here is Burnley Newcastle. That's the first match, 7:30, half set. Sorry, yeah. That is correct. Yeah, so tomorrow, 30th December, half seven. Okay, let me start off with you. Score prediction for this game.
Oh, Burnley, Newcastle. I don't know what to make of Newcastle this season. I mean, they've literally not been their best since last season, and
Hmm.
most of the key players are not firing, which is a cause of concern for Newcastle. And if I'm a Geordie and watching that performance against United, I would be fuming with that. I mean, they lacked fire, they lacked conviction. It's absolutely disgusting, and they can't even make a simple pass. They're not playing with a certain game plan. I mean, it's absolutely shocking. But I hope Newcastle gets back to their best form, and and they had to start winning games, because it's not looking good for them right now. They're I think what 11th or 12th in the table right now, and if they are to secure Champions League qualification, every game is a must-win game for them now from here on. So yeah, man. But Burnley, I think I don't think they'll survive. I don't think they'll survive the league this year. I think they're gonna go back to the championship and come back up again. So, but Burnley, yeah, but with regards to Burnley, I've actually seen some bit of fight in them, and yeah, here even here and there they got a couple of draws, but then I don't think it's gonna be enough. So I think Newcastle coming from that dross performance against United, I think they're gonna come back strong for this game. So I'm gonna go 3-0 Newcastle.
3-0 Newcastle. Okay. Before I go into money, I'm going to read the comment from Hardeep. It says, "Big up, Money, Parji, and AK. Good evening, lads. Happy 2026, and may we all contribute to greater success in our content, improving our reach and target audience, and most importantly, remain consistent." Yeah, big up to you, Hardeep. And obviously, great to see you in the chat. And you also mentioned subscribe to the channel if you're new. Of course. Money, your score prediction for this game?
I'll keep it brief. I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Newcastle. And as for Burnley, I think they'll be joining Wolves and going back down to the Championship. It's sad in a way for Burnley because you just think that under Scott Parker they'd turn a corner, they'd start to be a little bit more defensively resolute, but they're still not able to score. And with Lyle Foster on CAF duty for South Africa, I just don't know where they'll get the goals here. As far as Newcastle, I think there's a joke on Twitter which says that they and Aston Villa are taking turns in qualifying for the Champions League alternatively. I'm not too sure that that's really fair because at their best, Newcastle are a really good team, but I think they are starting to struggle with the fixture load and they also haven't been quite able to evolve the squad as much as one would like. So I don't see them returning to the Champions League. They could, if they improve their form and get their act together in the new year, try and get into the Conference League via the league position. I do believe they're still in the League Cup. I believe they're in the semi-finals, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yes, they beat Fulham, actually, so they will be playing Manchester City, trying to defend their title. So for them, it's a question of salvaging their season and just trying to get what they can out of it. And if they can go as far as they can in the Champions League, well, good luck to them. But yeah, I would definitely say that this will be a 2-1 win for Newcastle. I don't think it's going to help either team necessarily, but both of these teams are in need of a win, and I just think Newcastle are going to be a lot stronger. But you never know. Maybe the last game of this year might throw up a surprise or two. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm also going to go with a Newcastle win. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Newcastle. Obviously, I know that we beat them over the weekend, which, the second half wasn't... I think we deserved to win because I don't think Newcastle deserved to get anything, but yeah, Newcastle have to win this game. But also, they are still in the Carabao Cup semi-final against Man City. So, yeah. But look, Burnley, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to stay up, really. I really don't know because they're going to have to fight for a lot of points. So, and Leeds are looking good. So, it's going to be interesting to see if Scott Bark can keep them up. So, yeah. But listen, I'm happy that Broja scored his first goal for Burnley. So, let's see how many more goals he will get. So, yeah, moving over now. I think that's done. Got a good game, man. Chelsea Bournemouth 7:30 as well. Chelsea coming over after the defeat to. Good evening.
Good evening.
That's 12 wins in a row, man. Was it 12-30? I think it's 12 wins, right? Yeah, 12 wins.
11.
Sorry, yeah, 11. Yeah, sorry, 11 wins.
11 wins in a row, Baba.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy because I always keep saying this, but I remember I done a stream, right? I think Manny remembers this too, where obviously after 4 matches, Villa scored 0 goals. I said to Manny, "Oh, should Emery get the sack?" And that was funny because football's weird, football can be a weird game. So kept like mentioning to Manny, "Oh, Emery should get sacked," and then this and that. So he's turning things around. Fair play to him, and you know, what a win for them! What a win for them! And Chelsea, I mean, as much as they can blame their sporting directors and whatever, but I just don't think they've got that quality in their attack. If you're talking about the wide players, got Neto. I don't think the quality is up there. So I think Chelsea fight for top 4 really. I never believed that Chelsea were in the title race. I know a few Chelsea fans did, so jokes on them. But yeah, but Bournemouth have not been at it recently. If you're looking at the Premier League table, I think they're sitting like just above the relegation zone. I think they're in 15th or something, but they've not been it the past few matches. I don't know what's going on with them, but I still expect something to happen tomorrow because Bournemouth can hurt Chelsea. I'm telling you guys now, Bournemouth can do something at Chelsea because Chelsea are a team where you can do something and get results. So, however, Chelsea obviously need a reaction from the defeat to Villa. I'm gonna leave my prediction for the last one because I'm still deciding. But Manny, do you have a prediction in your mind for this game?
I'm actually going to sort of sit on the fence here and say that this could very well end up in a draw, and I am actually going to go for. I think I'll go for a 1-1 because it's sad really how a lot of people have been speaking about Bournemouth, being possible candidates to go into Europe again via the league position after how well they did last season. But I think ever since that chastening loss to Aston Villa at Villa Park, they've been in free fall, if you've noticed, with their form. And recently they got slapped up by Brentford to the tune of 4-1 with the smooth operator Kevin Schade scoring a hat-trick. And the other goal, of course, being a comical own goal scored by Georgi Petrovic, the ex-Chelsea goalkeeper, who is now starting to become a bit of a liability. And if he returns to Stamford Bridge and starts, you just know that he's going to be a big target. But as for Chelsea, well, where do I begin? I saw everything except the first 10 or 15 minutes of their clash against Aston Villa. And in the first half, I will give them credit. They literally ripped up the villains to ribbons, it has to be said. Villa couldn't get a shot in edgeways, and they were dominating the game. They did score a goal from a corner, no less than what they deserved. They probably deserved more. But then they just got completely tired. They couldn't really do much more. And then once Emery brought on his bomb squad, as it were, to literally just add a little bit more, you could see Chelsea wilting, and Villa just took advantage of it. And a lot of people have said that was one of the most pathetic capitulations ever seen from a Chelsea point of view. And there are talks about Maresca not being the right man for the job. And already people have started to, lose a lot of love for him more than anything else. So these are two teams that are in all sorts of problems, and such is, Chelsea's situation, and I can't see them pulling off a win, but even Bournemouth have got their own problems, and they are in need of a win. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I just don't see there being too many goals in this game. I think Bournemouth are going to want to tighten themselves up in defence. And Harvey has confirmed it by saying that in their last 8 Premier League games against Chelsea, they are winless, of course. The only 2 of the first 15 meetings between the teams had been drawn. And obviously, Steve in the chat saying that Brentford swallowed them up, and very true. Look, both teams are in need of a win, but I don't see either of them getting it. I think it's going to be a draw, which won't necessarily help them. I don't think Bournemouth will get relegated, but, these are troubling times if you're a Cherries fan. But if you're a Chelsea fan, I have to say, I kind of pity you. And yes, I know as an Arsenal fan, we weren't even good enough to beat you when you were down to 10 men. Yeah, that's an indictment on us as a team, I have to say.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Hardy's gone with a Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 2. Okay, fair enough. AK, Chelsea, Bournemouth. What do you reckon?
I'm not going to dwell much into this. Think it's going to be a 2-all. I think Semenyo. I think apparently this will be his last game for Bournemouth before joining us. So I think he's gonna go out. I think he's gonna go out on a high. Have a great performance. Win it. Play his last game for Bournemouth. Then he's on his way to Manchester. So
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it because it's
you're
listen.
salty. I know it.
No. It's not me about being salty, mate. You got Cherky, Foden. Yeah, well, what do you need some menu for, mate? Yeah, it's just see being greedy, mate. But
Oh, you be greedy. Oh.
don't
Well,
worry, we
to
don't.
be honest,
We don't need some menu, mate. Did you see Dorgu playing right wing, mate?
Oh, yeah, that was a
I
good
see.
volley, I have to
I
say.
see. I see. Orest, you say you got the Danish. What
Jorginho,
you call him?
Jorginho.
My God, I am not hearing any delusion from this point on. But look, it was just one game. He had a good performance. I said, I'll give him his flowers.
But
Fair
I'm not
play.
getting carried away
But
because before Newcastle, I did not rate Patrick Dorgu at all. Like, obviously with this system, but now Amram, he's changing it. I'll get onto you now later, but yeah, but yeah. Oh, Danish Bale Hardeep says, bloody hell, Hardeep, man. Oh yeah, calm down. Where will you play him? Yeah, we'll get on to City later. Don't worry about Semenyo. Don't worry. This is why I'm questioning AK. This is where I'm gonna question AK and Pep and Hugo Vallana, that bloody sporting fraud. But I'm gonna I'm gonna also say Chelsea Bournemouth. I'm gonna say 1-1, a draw. I'm gonna say a draw. Point shed,
Yeah.
which means United win tomorrow. Go above Chelsea, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully Areola, please do something for me. Areola, please.
Should be the case. And of course, with another Bournemouth connection, there is talk about Ethan Nwaneri possibly going over to Bournemouth as a replacement for Semenyo if that happens. So if that happens, I wish Ethan all the best. He needs to be away from Arteta. He needs some minutes and he needs to be happy. And moving from one Basque manager to another, this Basque manager will definitely treat him quite well.
Exactly, 100%, 100%. Head of Dorgu, yeah. Hardeep says, well said, money. Yeah, I mean, if you want there, I mean, he's not getting the right treatment. So if you
yeah,
want a better
free
career,
Ethan.
yeah, man. If you want a better career, mate, I'll start exploring options. But yeah, all right. I think that's the Chelsea Bournemouth score predictions done. Moving over, we got Sean Dash again. Forest Everton. This time's at Forest. This is at Forest Ground, and yeah, man.
Nice ball.
Oof.
We beat them. We beat them last. We beat them previously. Dice
Yeah,
ball.
Dash, man. He was complete. He was moaning about the rest, man. Dash.
Yeah, he was moaning. He was moaning. That guy, Orest, I can't lie. That guy has a memory of a goldfish.
Listen, you know what, Sean Dash. I've got a message for you, mate. Yeah. Don't ever chat with your mouth saying I would win more games at United than Ruben Amorim, yeah. Sean Dyche, you absolute melon, mate, yeah. Focus on your team. Yeah, stop complaining to referees that you're not getting the wins, yeah. because AK is drinking the tears, mate. That's the tears in his water bottle, mate. Yeah, he's drinking it.
There you go. See in this bottle right here.
Yeah, Sean Dyche's tears. Hardeep, I'm pretty sure you remember as well. Sean Dyche interview said, "Well, I'll just play a 4-4-2 with United and I'll get more wins." Shut up, mate. Yeah, shut up. So listen, I still think Forest win it, even though I'm digging out Sean Dyche, but I don't think it'll be easy. I think it'll be very, very tight. And by that, I'm gonna go 1-0 Forest. So yeah, I think Hardeep's got the same with me as well. So I'm gonna stick to 1-0 Forest. But yeah, Sean Dyche, mate, don't ever chat nonsense saying that you're gonna win more games. No. So yeah, AK, what's your prediction?
We beat them 2-1 though at their ground, so I don't see any excuse for Everton going there and getting a result. I think David Moyes, David Moyes, well, I think have a masterclass out there. I feel. Yeah. I heard about the recent comments from David Moyes about Grealish, but let's see. I mean, like, it's still not it's still not the end of the season, so you know me. I mean, like, come on. I'll always root for my boy Grealish. So I hope he has a good game at the City grounds, and I hope Everton get it over the line. So,
Yeah,
but I still think Forest after coming back from that 2-1 defeat, I think they're gonna come back strong. So gonna go 2-1 Forest, unfortunately.
2-1 Forest. Fair enough. Manny, what do you reckon?
Excuse me a minute.
Yeah, no worries, that's fine.
Yeah, my apologies. I had to sneeze, and I did not want that sound to be captured, which is why I muted myself. And I think, the thing about Nottingham Forest is that after all of the hoopla about how Sean Dyche has come back in and made everything happier again, and how they never should have hired Ange Postecoglou. Sean Dyche is our saviour. He'll do great things for us. They've now actually found themselves in a run of poor form, having lost some of their last few games. I believe they lost to Brighton at home. And, of course, they certainly didn't cover themselves in glory against Fulham at the Cottage, which was a bit of a surprise. I thought they'd get a result there. A lot of us did, in fact. And, of course, there was that defeat to Manchester City where, obviously, Dyche was moaning about the referees. And I actually do believe that on merit, David Moyes is a much better manager. I can only assume that you and Hardeep, being United fans, don't have much love for the Scotsman who managed your club back in the day. But central to Everton's performance will be a certain Chucky Cheese, who was in the news not too long ago for a little jaunt with his former Manchester City and England teammate Kyle Walker, where he looked a little bit worse for wear and obviously didn't feature against Burnley. And Moyes, sort of put it down to a bug. Well, we all know what the cause of the bug was. I think Moyes will be hoping that Chucky recovers in time to play this game. And, and what was even worse was that obviously Everton ended up drawing against Burnley, a game which Everton needed to win. If Chucky is back in the lineup, then Everton give themselves more of a chance, but he started to dip a little bit in terms of his form. So he's going to need to really improve after the new year if he is to have any hope of somehow making it into Thomas Tuchel's squad for the World Cup. And it's hard to make of Everton as well. I mean, you see them looking like a well-drilled team, and then they have some pretty pathetic performances at home this season against Spurs and Newcastle. And, of course, Arsenal did beat them with a penalty, of course. But I just think they're a lot better drilled, a lot more pleasant on the eye to watch than Nottingham Forest. And I'm actually going to go for an Everton win. It'll be a rather scrappy, ugly 1-0 win. And And all I could say to is, Jack, you're not a lad anymore, son. You're a man. Got to get it together, mate.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hardy says, as a reference to Grealish, night club Leelish. Yes, exactly, man, exactly. Club like yeah, listen, Grealish, yeah. He's known to us how much he loves his drinks, and listen, look, as much as he's great on the pitch, off the pitch. Listen, I'm just saying this like respectfully, like you do have to control yourself a bit because you are a
Yeah, he does.
professional footballer. You are a human being, so you don't want to risk too much. But I'm not trying to influence him or just force him, but just limit your drinks, yeah. Because you got if you're telling your boss or you're ill, it's clear to us that we see online that you've obviously drank too much and you hung over. So yeah, I don't know. For me, I think people online are very quiet on this because if this was like Paul Pogba or someone else, I think they would mention it. But yeah, because he's English, I don't think a lot of people mention it. But yeah, Grealish he just needs to act normal for me. But yeah, in terms of score predictions, I think we've all done it. I'm still going to defend saying 1-0 Forest. Hardeep says 1-0 Forest as well. Must be mentions Forest 1, Everton 1. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Point shared, and then I think AK's gone with a Forest. No, so Everton win. You said right? 2-1. You said?
Yeah, no. 2-1 Forest.
Oh, 2-1 Forest.
Yeah. So I'm the only one who's predicting an Everton win. And further to Grealish, I believe news headlines are that Everton are not going to take up the option of signing him. So I think AK Chucky's out of contract at City, so he's going to have to look elsewhere to get some football.
Yeah, I think
after
he
the
has
World
to.
Cup.
He has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not football related, but obviously those that I've seen online recently that two of Anthony Joshua's close friends have obviously passed away in the car accident in Nigeria. The two friends were Lats and Sina. I believe one of them was his trainer, and one of the other was his close friend. So my condolences and thoughts go out to his prayers, to his family. Sorry, and yeah, man, this shows you that life can just throw you in, just like that in one click. So yeah, I don't know how Anthony Joshua might be feeling now, but yeah, there's the word like was it survivor guilt or something like that because to lose two of your mates like that, he must be going through a lot on his mind. So yeah, that's why I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, guys. Just everyone that's watching, please stay safe in this next year.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. You've got one life only. Take your life seriously, and yeah, it's sad because obviously I think they went to Nigeria for a trip. I believe so. It's sad, man. It's sad news to be reading recently. So yeah, my thoughts goes out to those close ones, man. But yeah, moving away. Let me check if I missed any comments. No, I haven't. Okay, cool. We're all good. We're on track. Okay, next game. West Ham versus Brighton. I mean, you know what? West Ham, that director of football, I think it was Sullivan. I don't know if you guys seen
He's an absolute leech. He's an absolute leech.
yeah, because what I've seen online recently, that apparently he's been sharing footages of him celebrating when West Ham have been dropping points. So, or apparently shared, I think he shared like a club anthem song or something. So yeah, listen, look, it's an absolute mess what's going on with West Ham, and the situation is very, very bad. I think Nuno, a lot of people are speaking about Nuno right now. Yeah, it's not looking good at West Ham, is it? What they're currently sitting 18th. If they go down, I mean, that's got to be one of their shocking, I'd say, prediction for West Ham, for anyone, for the football fans in general, because I don't think none of us predicted West Ham to go down at the start of the season. So obviously I know they've lost Rice, but
They've
I was
lost Kudus.
Kudus,
They've lost Kudus.
yeah. But I still expected something mid-table-ish, but yeah. Obviously, all the mentions life is about positive and great. Good, don't be evil, yeah, 100%. But yeah, West Ham. But listen, I'm afraid to say, but I think it's going to be another loss for West Ham. You know, Brighton. Brighton will have the quality for me. I know I've seen the video of one of the West Ham players crying after the match. I think it was the academy player, I believe. So yeah, it's not good to see that, but yeah, unfortunately for Nuno, I think it's going to be another loss for you. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Brighton. You know, this January transfer window, West Ham need to do absolutely everything possible to stay up. So yeah, Manny, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time on this. I think Brighton should win, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 scoreline. And there is, of course, some talk about how Nuno could possibly end up being sacked by West Ham, with talk about them hiring another former manager. And I'm not too sure who that former manager would be. Maybe this is TalkSport,
I think I saw
stirring the pot. Turning the yeah, Slaven Bilic, you're absolutely right, Orest. And it's really sad what's happening with West Ham, because obviously they're one of those clubs that you either really like or really dislike. And I think Hardeep's agreed with me on my scoreline 3-1. And yeah, I just think that West Ham have not really been able to improve, and there's really something not quite right with the squad. And that image of that player who actually, had a miss kick, which led to Jimenez's winner, him crying, you could tell that it meant a lot to him, and it was really it was crushing for him, and it was really heartbreaking to see that. But that's just a pointer of where West Ham are right now. And if they don't get their act together, they could end up, going all the way down. And it's going to be a fight between them and Nottingham Forest to see who ends up going into the drop. And it's sort of funny how all of these managers who were hired as pragmatic alternatives are now finding it very difficult after something promising. But West Ham just haven't really been able to improve, and they're just a club that are beset by administrative problems. And I can't see things getting any better for them. I've gone for a 3-1, and Hardeep agrees with me. Steve's gone for a 2-1 scoreline, so he agrees with you. So, AK, you're the tiebreaker of sorts. What's your prediction here?
Yeah, like you said, Manny, you're not gonna dwell much. You're not gonna dwell much into this. Me neither. I mean, it's sad to see West Ham suffer like this. I mean, I have nothing but respect for them, respect for their fans, but the way the club is, it's the way that the way that Sullivan is dragging this club down to the mud. Oh my God. I would say he's got to be one of the worst owners in English football. Uh, just in line with the Cronkies. So yeah, just in line with the Cronkies and the Glazers. So it's sad to see. It's really sad to see the state of this club. I mean, the other day the other day they played some good football for like for like 20 minutes, but I can't lie, it's looking peak for them, man. And I hope they sort it out in the transfer window in January and stay up because
Yeah.
I have to feel sad for them for one thing. They have to face Millwall. Millwall, the club that everyone hates. I can't lie. And I hope they survive. I hope they do. I hope they do. We need them in the league. We need them. We do need them. So, whereas for Brighton, I still think that even though they've been inconsistent, but I would say in terms of quality, they're a much better side. So, unfortunately, I have to go with the 2-1 Brighton. I- Unfortunately, I have to go with that because Brighton, in terms of quality, are better compared to West Ham's. So yeah, that's my prediction. 2-1 Brighton.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Listen, look. I agree with what you said about Sullivan. I think. Well, look. In terms of the worst owner for me, look, I think it's the Glazers, in my opinion, because listen, 20 years with absolute pure greed from the Glazers. I think they're probably the worst. And then obviously, I would say Sullivan. But yeah, West Ham need change ASAP because for me, I've got respect for the fans. I know Mike's obviously he's been in the Shen recently, so I do need to message him because I know. Listen, look, he might not want to be speaking about West Ham, but you know, I do want to hear what he has to say because they've been doing a lot of protests. But for me, right, you need to do more than that. You need to stop buying the merchandise. You need to stop giving them profit. That's number one thing. Profit. That's what owners want. Profit from the fans. So if they can stop that, then they can absolutely get rid of Sullivan. But let's see. Let's see what's going to happen because West Ham, I think I think everyone should be keeping a close eye on what they do in January and how the owners react. So yeah, moving over. Now this is where we get excited because actually, do I say excited? But it's two teams, right? And then I know Manny's going to speak in a bit, but two teams where I don't know what's going to happen. Will Arsenal end the streak?
Ooh,
Will Arsenal
I'm
do
gonna
it?
be keeping my eye on that.
Manny, please speak. What's going to happen?
God, money.
Let me start by just segueing back into what AK was saying at the beginning of the stream about some of these online Arsenal fans. If you go on Twitter, the amount of rubbish that you see from all of these Arsenal fans, not just Twitter but also on YouTube, the amount of rubbish that you see from these fans talking about how it's some time for revenge. They mugged us off at Villa Park and they're lording it over us. We need to make sure that we get them back. We despise Unai Emery. And of course, you've got that irritating character, Egal, who I can never forget, basically going, F Unai Emery, F Emi Martinez, F Aston Villa and their fans. If you're going to say good evening to me, then F you too. You wish you could F us, boy. Mind your language. Mind your neck in. And it's just the contempt, the disrespect, and the arrogance that these fans have for Aston Villa and for Unai Emery and for Emi Martinez, and maybe not so much, but for Daniel Marlin, who was a youth player with us, and also their players and fans. It's just disgusting. And this is an example of how there shouldn't be any sort of tribalism, because Villa are based in Birmingham and they shouldn't really be our rivals. But it's a real mark of how Emery has transformed Aston Villa from being a team that had just gotten promoted, survived, managed to stay up under Dean Smith, and then consolidated themselves, were very nearly taken down by that brutal brat Steven Gerrard. They were in a desperate state, close to relegation, and this fine manager has gotten them qualifying for Europe every year, punching well above their weight despite being, handicapped by PSR. Their net spend is amazing, although their wage bill relative to revenue can be a bit of a problem, and that's what lands them in trouble with PSR. But they're punching above their weight and doing really well. And Arsenal fans just can't admit that despite being sacked early in his second season, Emery was a really good manager who could have taken us to bigger and better things had he been given anywhere near the level of financial backing and respect and adulation that Arteta is receiving right now. And what exactly has Arteta done to do that? Other than, he's shown some progression, but finishing second in the league after bottling chances to win it 3 years in a row isn't really as good as people would think it is. And many people would say that the only reason why we're finishing second consistently is because the league is so inconsistent. And yet we see City winning it every year. Liverpool did it last year. We're just always the bridesman, the groomsman, but never the groom, if that makes any sense. And now we see talk about this being, a revenge match. No, I want to look forward to this as a cracking end of year, not end of season, but end of year game against two teams at the top of the table, both of them deservedly being where they are and providing some good football. And it's a testament to how well Villa have done that I can't easily predict a win here because, yes, we've also won games, but as AK and everyone else can agree with me, we have not been consistent and our performances aren't really sustainable. Obviously, we had some injury problems. If it is true that Gabriel Magalhaes will be coming back, it's a bonus, but we still might be without our first choice fullbacks, which is going to be a real pain in the backside. That means playing Declan Rice as more of a right back, which I despise. That poor fellow has been run into the ground this season. And if he gets an injury, we're effectively, mucked over, it has to be said. Villa will be without Douglas, without Matthew Cash and Boubacar Kamara, but they were without Cash and Boubacar Kamara 2 years ago when they came to the Emirates, and they beat us 2-0, and the rest is history, as AK will know. It's just, it's a game where I cannot predict a win because we just don't really have the ability to play some consistently good stuff. We may have a few bright patches, but then we sit back and fade away. And Villa are a team that have serious designs of doing very well in this league season after the rotten start they had. And they're also doing well in the Europa League. And they will I think they will qualify for the Champions League. And if they win a trophy this season, it'll be a big bonus. And Heidip agrees with me when he says Emery has more of a chance of achieving a memorable and remarkable dynasty at a highly reputable and prestigious club than that fraud who thinks he's Pep, only to be worse than Pulis. I love that, Pudgy. I absolutely love that. And, for a Wolverhampton boy to say that about Aston Villa, it's not easy, but I applaud you for that, Pudgy. I really do. Now, I'm going for a 2-2 draw. It's going to be a Desmond. I think there will be goals. I think, we will probably end up scoring one or two, but then Villa will also hit us on the counter if we're not careful. And I can't see any way of separating the teams. And Steve has also gone for a draw, albeit a 1-1. But Heidip has gone for a 3-2 Villa win. And if that happens, then we're going to see a huge online Arsenal fan meltdown. But I'll tell you what, if Aston Villa do win tomorrow, they are definitely in a title race. And if Arsenal don't win, I'm sorry, AK, but I really hope Aston Villa can go on to win the league, although I don't see it happening. Because it would be wonderful to see them do a Leicester and provide another romantic story. And on that segue, I pass it over to you, AK.
And Mr. Good evening. Did previously beat you at Villa Park, but yeah, well, as of course, Unai Emery revisiting his former club and obviously the Emirates, which I have another name for the empty Reds. So eyes look, Unai Emery loves coming to the empty Reds and getting a point. I mean, like getting 3 points. He loves it there. He loves challenge over there. And I think, of course, my boy Morgan Rogers, who's been on form. He's been scoring some fabulous goals, and it's gonna be a tie worth watching. So look, Mani, don't take it don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna be rooting for Villa, just to just to see some top Gunner tears, if you get me.
Yes, I do. I do.
So I'm gonna be rooting for Unai Emery at the Emirates, and hope he gets the victory, because it's about time these top Gunners face the reality of what they're backing, and the lies that the lies that they've been spewing, and it should all come crashing down on their faces. That's all I hope for. So I'm going to go for a Villa win. 2-1.
Scoreline? 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. I think a lot of people are agreeing that the former Brentford striker, Ollie Watkins, will score. I know Mr. B has some soft spot for him at times. And he's got a spot on when he said that, yes, we did have a great manager. Arsene Wenger was great, but so was Unai Emery. Arrest, back to you.
The thing is, obviously, I know Villa on the absolutely win streak, but I think something tells me that tomorrow Arsenal will end it. I'm actually going to go the opposite of AK. I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. Look, I know obviously Villa, Emery's got a good record. Obviously, they won at Villa Park. Also, believe they won at the Emirates last season as well, with Ollie Watkins scoring as well. So, yeah, I mean, look, I think Arsenal win tomorrow. I think they end Villa's streak, and it's going to be a kick. Thing is, right, I know obviously a lot of rival fans are taking the mick about Arsenal goal scorers in last matches, about own goals and how only what scored. So, yeah, I think this time there'll be goal scorers. But what's been happening recently, when Arsenal are leading, they just sit back, and then they're not going for the second or third. So
Park the bus, guys. Park the plane. Park the yacht.
yeah, so
Park everything, guys.
Arsenal win tomorrow 2-1. I'm going to stick it 2-1 Arsenal, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and a big piece of trivia is that if go ahead, AK.
Sorry. Sorry for interrupting, but I want to share this fun fact. Apparently, it's not the first time that Villa have gone 11 wins. I mean, Villa have won 11 games in a row. I think it wasn't the first time. I mean, they did it before. They did this before.
Yes, but as you were going to say, I'm sure they were both in the previous centuries. And this century, they've really gone further. And another final piece of trivia, as AK has mentioned, it was 2-2 between both sides last January, and I think that's how it's going to end this time around. If, heaven forbid, Villa managed to beat Arsenal by a 6-goal margin, they will end 2025 top of the league, because they will have equalled Arsenal's goal difference but scored more goals. So, Mikel, boys, get your acts together. Treat them with respect, but respect yourselves as well. If you're complacent and arrogant, you could lose everything. And it goes without saying that if we lose this game, we are not winning the league. No chance.
Yeah, no, exactly, 100%, 100%. It's definitely going to be an interesting game. And yeah, it was 2-2. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Villa won. But yeah, everyone's gonna have their eyes on that game. Arsenal Villa. Can Arsenal beat the record? Can Arsenal beat their streak, Villa streak? Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, Mr. B, yeah, Arsenal are great managers. Yep, and Emery and Watkins will score. Let's see. Watkins, listen, he's a Arsenal boy, eh? That's his childhood club. So yeah, he was an Arsenal fan. I think he still is an Arsenal fan. So let's see what happens with tomorrow's game. But yeah, speaking about tomorrow's game, there is also another game as well at the same time with Arsenal. And it is Man United versus Wolves. I mean, we play Wolves again. Feels like it's been that quick, but yeah, we do play Wolves again after beating them 4-1, I believe, at the Molineux. So yes, I listen. I do not take no games for granted. I see a lot of United fans getting so hyped up for this game. Look, we should be winning tomorrow, but all I'm going to warn United fans is Wolves have been better away than at home. Look how they done at Arsenal. Look at the performance. Wolves almost won it at the Arsenal game. They almost won it at the Emirates. So, listen, let's not take this game and just say, oh yeah, 3 points, easy to snap. No, 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 no. Let's actually perform. Yeah, get the early goals in, and hopefully get the goal difference up. So, I expect a win for United, but what I'm saying is we need to be careful. We really need to be careful. Forteta will lose his wig if Arsenal lose. Yeah, I think the whole fan base will lose their wig. But yeah, look, I'm gonna obviously injury updates. I think it's the same team. Mainu's still out, Bruno's still out, Maguire's still out, De Ligt's still out, and I must say, thank you very much for Aiden having money. Yeah, because I know he was not a guaranteed start fast. I think it was 7th or 8th option, but it just shows how, in a situation which we're in now, that we have to also bring up Aiden Heaven to the first team, and already he feels comfortable. I know I'm not getting too carried away, but from what I've seen from Heaven, I think you know what, Heaven looks good. If he keeps up, like Amru said, if he keeps up, then obviously he's going to remain in spots. So I think Aiden Heaven has been absolutely brilliant, taking care of De Ligt and Maguire. So yeah, I'm happy with the partnership of Heaven and Martinez. Also, I think everyone saw that obviously Ruben did change his formation in game. It was Newcastle with I think it was a 4-3-3 with Dorgu right wing. And I must say, Dorgu, he done brilliant. For the first half, he done brilliant. The whole team second half, oh, okay, so it was very, 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 very panicking moments. But we got the win, job done. And tomorrow, I think we'll get the win as well. And I think I'm gonna go 2-1. I think we'll concede, but I think we'll get the job done. 2-1. 3 points to us. So we just need we need to go on and run. Obviously, after Wolves got Leeds. Leeds are not easy team. They're going to be difficult as well. So they're on the rise. Leeds are on the rise currently. So yeah, I am going to go for 2-1 United win, and that would make 2 wins in a row out of Trafford for Ruben Amorim. AK, what do you think?
I mean, look, fair play, you got the win. But I still can't believe that Wolves still managed to score a goal against you, by the way. So I don't know. It's like Wolves is also another club that is down the drain. And possibly out of the Premier League, back into the Championship. So I don't know, but with Wolves, it's very unpredictable. They either might put up a fight, possibly get a draw, um, play through their skins just to at least not lose. But I don't know, man. But look, with obviously with United at Old Trafford, United always have the higher ground when it comes to Old Trafford. But it's like for other clubs when they come to Old Trafford, um, they always get away with 3 points or a draw. So let's see. I will have to possibly go with, as much as I hate you lot, but I will have to go with 2-1 United, I think.
2-1 United. Fair enough. Money.
A United fan. No. The reason I'm saying this, unfortunately, you man are gonna win. That's all I'm gonna say to you, but I still hate you from the bottom of my heart.
Don't worry, we're playing you very soon, mate. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. And don't worry, yeah. Come to the Etihad, and come to the Etihad, and you'll get back shots. Don't worry.
You need to come to Old Trafford this time. It's Old Trafford.
Come to the Etihad, yeah. Come to the Etihad. You come to the Etihad. I mean, I'm telling you, irrespective of coming to my ground or your ground, yeah. We will come to Piss Trafford and give you back shots and go back. Just to remind you, who runs Manchester.
Okay, you might want to
Yeah.
be careful there because if I remember correctly, the result at the Etihad this season was not in your favour, right?
No, they won.
But that was last season, because I'll tell you why. Last season, we were in the worst form after 10 years, but this season we actually look a lot better. So I'm so I'm confident. I'm confident that we're going to get a win at Old Trafford. I'm confident.
Okay. Well, talking about this game, I can't see anywhere beyond a United win, but I think you've got to give credit to Wolves, as Oris have said. They are starting to look a little bit better, and they do perform very well away from home. Just take a look at the teams they've played at the top of the table. I mean, they only lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. They drew against Spurs thanks to a last-minute Palhinha equaliser. They should have won that game, I think. And they also recently gave Liverpool a run for their money, and they gave us a big run for our money. They didn't nearly win. They would have accepted a draw, although they were in the ascendancy at the time, I will accept. And then, of course, it was another unfortunate own goal that gave us the win over Wolves. And, they are showing a determination to avoid going down as the worst Premier League team in history. And I think they've accepted their fate in terms of where they're going and what's going to happen to them. I can't see anywhere beyond a United win. I think it will probably be 2-1. It will be tough. It will be ugly, as recent games at Old Trafford have been. And I do believe Casemiro should be back from suspension, right?
Yeah, he was already back. He played against Newcastle, so yeah, he's.
Yes, good. So he'll probably have a role to play as well. I think Steve's gone for a 3-1 United win, but I think it'll be 2-1. And I'm not too sure what Harddeep is thinking. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I'm pretty sure he'll go for a United win. It's not easy being a Wolverhampton boy supporting Manchester United. Divided loyalties, of course, but. Yeah, United should win this one, but I think we're all hoping that Wolves will overhaul Derby's total before the end of the season. Maybe 2026 can give them something to hope for.
No, exactly. But yeah, look, let's be 3-1 United. Hopefully, the more goals, the better. For a goal difference. So. Yeah, but let's see what happens tomorrow. Eh? and what Wolves can do. But yeah, swiftly moving over, we've got 4 more games to discuss. We've got Palace Fulham next up. Big game. Big game for Oliver Glasner. Obviously, I know they just lost to Tottenham, which I think I saw the fans online, which they're not happy about. Because I understand, because they lost to Tottenham and to us as well. So yeah, it's not looking good. And obviously the news that came out that Glasner will not extend his contract as well. So I think this is his last season with Palace. So yeah, that obviously for me, right? I just think those like contract situations. I think that should be kept private, man. Because let's say if I'm a player for Glasner and I know that he's not guaranteed to be in next season, then what's the point of like giving my best for this season? Like, I don't know if you guys are with me, but I just don't agree with it being like publicly announced that Glasner won't be here next season and will be at different clubs. So yeah, it's shame. Like, I mean, it's not a shame, but I think it's deserved that Glasner like might go to a bigger club or he's getting bigger traction from other clubs. But yeah, Hardy mentions that less than half of Wolverhampton are Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea fans. Watch out for the high and Wolves supporters attempts to convert those fans. And he's going with a Man United 3-0 Wolves. I hope. But yeah. But yeah, moving over to this game. I think Palace will win here. And I reckon it'll be 2-1 to Palace. Yeah. 2-1 Palace for me. AK.
I can't lie. Palace look absolutely shaky. Um, but yeah, when it comes to this tie, it goes either way, or it goes for or both teams settle for a draw. But um, but I still think Fulham will therefore get the win. They have the upper hand, and Fulham absolutely look dangerous, I must say. So even though they've been inconsistent, but Fulham look absolutely dangerous. Hmm. Um, but I'm gonna have to go 3-1 Fulham.
Fair enough. Okay. Money?
Yeah, Fulham have won their last 2 games, and a lot of us were predicting that they would be difficult ones. I think that win over Forest has given them a great deal of credit in the bank. And yes, they did struggle against West Ham for the most part, but they ended up getting the win in the end. And this Crystal Palace team, after what I saw of them yesterday against Spurs, and I was with Eugene from Spurs Eurasian TV on his watch along. Shout out to him, by the way. Crystal Palace just look, deflated, devoid of inspiration. I think they're probably trying to do an Ange Postecoglou and say, you know what, we're happy with our lot in the league. Let's try and end this season with a possible trophy, either in Europe via the Conference League or defend our FA Cup if they can possibly do so. And I think it's also fair to say that Fulham will be out for a measure of revenge, having lost to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup quarterfinals en route to Crystal Palace winning the trophy. And Fulham, of course, also having been knocked out of the League Cup with that last-minute winner against Newcastle. They're going to want to do whatever they can to salvage their season. They were in trouble at one point, but Silva's done a good job, and there is a silver lining, of course, thanks to Marco's work. And they're climbing up the table. I think they're into the top half already. I'll just take a look and see where they are on the table. And I actually think that, they are actually in the top half, in 10th place, just above Tottenham. And Crystal Palace, of course, are ahead of them on goal difference, but I would expect this to change with a win. And if Fulham win, they go above. Actually, if Fulham win by 1 goal, they will actually go above Crystal Palace in terms of goals scored, but they will have an equal goal difference. And I think Fulham will beat Crystal Palace, but it will be a tough game. Palace are going to try and fight hard, but I just think Fulham will have a bit between their teeth. They'll be a little bit fresher. I'm going to go 2-1 to Fulham, and obviously Steve going for 2-1 to Palace. So, Hardeep, I think you're the tiebreaker here.
AK, you mean AK?
Oh, I think AK gave a prediction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it 3-1 Fulham.
Wolves, Hardeep's number. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Hardeep, Wolverhampton is your number one club, 100%. Tommy Frank and going off the rails against us at GTEC.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Steve. We'll talk about that.
We will talk about that.
2-2.
Palace and Hardeep's gone with a 2-2. Palace Fulham. Fair enough. Okay. Palace Fulham 2-2. Listen, look. Glasner, could he be going to Arsenal? Could he? Next season, could he?
I'd love him at Arsenal, but all indications are he might end up going to Spurs if they sack Tommy Frank.
Spurs. No.
Pep's replacement, eh? City.
Pep's replacement. No. Don't worry. We've got. Don't worry. We've got better options than Glasner. Glasner is one of them, but I would say we got better options than that. We've got Company. We've got Enrique. We've got Nagelsmann.
Got Ten Hag as well. Yeah, Ten Hag.
Nagelsmann not 10 Hag. Get out.
Look, let's see, because there's. Though, unfortunately, AK, listen, I know I hate City, but there's always going to be rumors about Pep leaving, and he never, that's never true. So, yeah. But one thing for sure, right? Any cameramans, yeah, don't be zooming onto his face after the matches, eh?
Yeah. Reminder. If any camera on his face, you're getting smacked.
He doesn't like the cameras, eh? He doesn't like them. But yeah. Yeah, we've got 3 more games left. City get Big Ange.
Big Ange. Oh my God. Steve, get out of here, man. Big Ange. Are you kidding me? I don't want Mr. Highline for life in my club. No. I don't want him.
Well, I mean, that Highline for life bloody won them a European trophy.
Especially not with Kusanov in your backline, AK.
Yeah.
No.
Liverpool versus Leeds. This is listen, look, Leeds have done pretty decent, to be fair, in their last results.
They've done pretty decent, man. Calvert-Lewin, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
They've been on a run, I believe. But yeah, I mean, look, they're a decent team, and this is why I say again to all those United fans, please. You know what I hate the most online when I see, when they put, and then how many points are we going to get in the next 6 fixtures? Bloody hell, take game by game, mate. Yeah, don't look at other fixtures when there's like in their 3 or 4 weeks time. Take game by game. So look, Leeds down the rise. Can they do something at Anfield? I potentially wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue it, but however, I think Liverpool win this, but it'll be very tight. I think Leeds will give them a good game. I think it'll be one of those where like 70, 80 minutes in, still a draw, and then Liverpool get that goal. So I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go to. No, I always say 2-1 Liverpool. I always say 2-1. 2-1 is my favorite. I'll say 3. I'll say 3-1 Liverpool. I reckon it'll be 1-1. Then Liverpool get about 2 goals in when there's like 20 or so minutes left. So, yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. Manny, what about you? What do you think?
Ooh, just imagine how it would be if former Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores a last-minute equaliser or winner at Anfield.
He was a trophy, by the way. Money.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Former Everton striker, obviously. And, you've also got... Go ahead, AK.
No, sorry. Ores was actually just showing a picture of Ange in the clown outfit. Hey, Ange. No, I'm sorry, mate. No, I am not accepting Highline for life in my club, mate. No way, mate.
Don't worry, you'll get
Now, if you get better defenders, then maybe you could give them a chance. But anyway, I understand how you feel. And the thing about Liverpool this season, obviously, they took a 2-0 lead against Wolves, but then they allowed them to get one back, and they've had a struggle this season, an almighty struggle. And yes, they've managed to pick up some points on the way, but they've also not looked very convincing at times. And of course, earlier on, they played Leeds at Elland Road, and they should have won that game, but Leeds staged a magnificent fight back. If it's not, all I can say is ashes to ashes and dust to dust. If DCL doesn't score, then Tanaka must. Ow, Tanaka. And ow, is that going to hurt? I would probably say that Leeds will give Liverpool a run for their money, and obviously, Leeds fans might remember a very special win at Anfield in the early 2000s when I think it was Dominic Matteo, the former Liverpool boy, who was one of the goal scorers that day. I could look that up and confirm it. But, Liverpool are just a team that are struggling right now. And I know that Steve doesn't have a lot of affection for Daniel Farke, but he's actually got Leeds playing some very good football right now. It is going to be a very huge struggle, and obviously, since going to a 3-5-2, they have looked pretty solid, pretty decent. And of course, I saw them play against Sunderland, and they very nearly broke Sunderland's home record with an excellent counter-attacking equaliser, which is, of course, was bundled in by Calvert-Lewin. So I think Liverpool's experience could probably see them through, but Orest, I'm with you. It's going to be a very ugly game. I see it ending in a 2-1 win for Liverpool, and I really can't see Liverpool challenging for the title. I think they've got to try to reset and recover over the new year. Maybe take a trip to some exotic location for some warm weather training, and then come back stronger. We'll see what happens. But 2-1 to Liverpool, but it'll be ugly.
Yeah, I agree. AK?
Unfortunately, the words memes, the squirts memes have come to an end, people.
Yeah.
He scored his first goal. He got an assist. It was good while it lasted, but yeah, Liverpool in the worst run of form made it to top 4, above views, anyways. I hope you're seeing the table, but I can't lie. I mean, look, I will give credit where credit's due. I will have to give Daniel Farke some bit of credit for playing some good football for Leeds United, and it's refreshing to see Leeds United scoring in big games. It is actually refreshing to see Leeds United fight it out against other teams and getting a result here and there. But it's going to be a close match, I must say. So, and I'm at Liverpool in terms of Salah. I think a lot of reports I've seen that Brighton could be his last game, but I don't know. Let's see about that. So I'm gonna go 2-all.
2-all. Fair enough. Point shared. Look, obviously, Mr. B mentions Calvert-Lewin for England. As much as he's scoring his goals, I do not want to see Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the World Cup. Yeah, he can focus on the head and shoulders modelling that he does. I've seen, so don't worry. But listen, I think there's better options than Calvert-Lewin. Respectfully, we've got better options. So, obviously we've got Ollie Watkins as well. Listen, yeah, as much as I know he's performing, but listen, at the end of the day, it's down to Tuchel to decide who he wants. But yeah, when it comes to Liverpool Leeds, I agree with what you guys have been saying. Liverpool this season, I've been loving their downfall, man.
I'll be loving that as well, Orest. I'll be loving that if they can do it again.
I've been loving the way that Slot's got more defeats than Almiron, but yet everything is about Almiron. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, look, Slot, listen, first season he done well, won the league. Probably inherited the club squad, which, fair enough. But then, after that, mate, what is with Dutch managers in the second season, man? They don't do well, do they, AK, innit?
No, they don't.
But yeah, I mean, Frank de Boer only got 4 games, bruv, and he got sacked. So yeah, anyways, was it 4 or 5 games that he got? But yeah, listen, look, Slot. Let's see if he can beat Leeds, mate. Let's see. They could go on a bit of a run now for Liverpool, but I don't know because I'm annoyed at West that he got scored now. AK, man, I got so annoyed.
Orest, I would love nothing more than a meltdown at Anfield. I need it back.
Yeah, I need Slot's head to be red, fuming. Yeah, and they will be blaming the refs as always after the game.
Exactly, yeah.
Arne Klopp because he loves to run at the full threshold every minute. Yeah. Let's see how this game goes because Leeds obviously they play on Thursday against Liverpool, then we have to play them on Sunday. So let's see because that's only 2 days.
Exactly.
Rest. It's only a 2 days rest for them. So yeah.
Right. And of course, I will point out that yes, Leeds actually did win at Anfield. It was in 2000, 2001. Rio Ferdinand and Lee Bowyer scored the goals as they beat Liverpool 2-1. And as recently as 2022, it was Crescencio Somerville late goal, which helped Jesse Marsh's side beat Jurgen Klopp's team at Anfield. So Leeds do have happy memories, and maybe they can draw on them to try and see if they can get a win. It's not impossible. I just think I think Liverpool probably have this covered.
Yeah, no, agreed. But yeah, no worries, AK. Thanks for letting me know. Leeds are bottling survival to Hammers. Big up to Aaron. Yeah, so Aaron. Big up to you.
Arnie.
Sorry, Arnie. Yeah, Arnie. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why it took so long because I see the moderator sign and I'm thinking, who's that? But yeah, Arnie, big up to you. Leeds are bottling survival. But yeah, listen, Leeds. I reckon a few more wins. I think they stay up for me with Leeds. I think if they get a few more wins, I think they're gonna stay up. But listen, as much as I don't like Leeds and the rivalry, rivalry between Leeds, then yeah, it's always great to play Leeds. As a United fan, we always get the 3 points, but I can't say that confidently about this weekend. So I can't say, oh, it's Leeds, we're gonna get the 3 points because they look like a team for now. For now, anyways. But yeah, this is Leeds. We're talking about zero bottle jobs. Let's see, Arnie. Let's see,
Arnie. Look, mate. Let's see about that because Leeds are not to be underestimated, bro. They're not to be underestimated. So yeah, remember.
Yeah. And Arnie mentions also, anyone else think Coventry are choking promotion? No, I don't think so. I think it's still early days. Still early days. But yeah, big up Mr. B.
Yeah, big up, lads. Are you all well?
All good, man. All good. Hope you're enjoying your holidays.
Steve.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm having a good time, yeah. The same, it's all nearly over. It's nearly gone. Already, man.
Are you ready to speak about your club, Brentford Tottenham?
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, come on, the beats.
Big big win against Bournemouth, 4 goals. You know,
Yeah, man. Yeah, we chewed up the cherries, man. We spat them out.
listen, Mr. B,
Oh,
at least
cherries.
you can score 4 goals and win, and like United, mate. We scored 4 goals and we didn't bloody win. So, yeah, well done to you guys.
Yeah, man. And who's down there and who's up the top now, Bournemouth, eh? You gonna know? You gonna tell us? Come on. Where are you? I want to know.
Oh, you keep
Come on.
Andrews. Keep Andrews.
Yeah, I still think the jury's still out on him, Maurice, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know yet, man. It depends how we finish, this season in the end. But, I think it's all right at the moment, isn't it? We're doing well at the moment. We're 8th, so it's all good at the moment. So, yeah, I hope we can finish well. And, yeah, maybe he might turn out to be a good manager after all. It's Andrews, you never know. So, all going well. I think we can hopefully knock Tommy Frank off the rails. Old Frank engine, he'll be off. I know he's coming back to the G-Tech, but we're not going to welcome him back too friendly, mate. It's going to be a little bit of cheering, and then that'll be it. And then we're going to try and beat the bastards, basically, because we need revenge for the match against Spurs when we lost there. Because we didn't actually play that well there. We were pretty poor. So I think we're back at home and we're actually doing well. That match against Bournemouth, we played really well, attacked well. And I think Keith Andrews might actually start playing attacking football for a change now. And that certainly helped, wouldn't it? We actually all go forward. And we did that against Bournemouth. I'd like to see it against Tottenham because I think they're there for the taking myself. I don't think they're that great, Spurs. So, look at that 1-0 the other day. They were pretty poor, weren't they? Boring Tottenham.
That was
basically the other day.
I can't believe I watched that match. I really can't believe it. But yeah, in terms of score prediction wise, what do you have in your mind? Mr. B?
Steve, are you there, mate?
No, that's fine. Arnie says I'll say draw at the restaurant.
Restaurant.
AK. So let's call you Arnie. AK, what about you? What's your score prediction until Mr. B comes back? Oops.
Wait. I think it's a no-brainer. Even though Tottenham just managed to claw their way to victory at Selhurst Park, but it's the G-Tech, and playing at the G-Tech ain't easy for it. It ain't easy for any team going there and playing against Brentford and getting the 3 points. So, but I will say this. I think Brentford with their quality are gonna outscore Tottenham, and they're gonna send them back to White Hart Lane. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford. Come on, you bees.
2-1 Brentford. Fair enough. Okay. Manny?
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. First of all, I like what Arnie has done by giving certain clubs nicknames. Like he calls Arsenal's Emirates Stadium the library, and now I think he's talking about the restaurant. I wonder what nicknames he'll have for the Etihad Stadium, Old Trafford, and all those other places. I also want to say right now that Brentford definitely deserve a great deal of credit for the way they've played this season, and they've certainly, upset a lot of predictions, a lot of them people who said that they could be going down, and certain players who have come in, a certain Jordan Henderson, have been key to their survival, along with quite a few others. And the Spurs team are starting to recover a little bit, but I tell you what, there's still a lot of doubts about Thomas Frank, and people talk about how he's a so-called proper manager, but he can't seem to enable Spurs to get a certain playing style that would please the fans, and the results certainly aren't justifying a more pragmatic style in Excelsis. They did look pretty good on the counter-attack against Crystal Palace team that quite frankly were, just weak and wilting. But this Brentford team at the G-Tech is going to be a different beast altogether, and Frank will know that only too well. I don't think Steve's going to like me for this, and he ribs me about this a lot, but I'm going to go for a Desmond. 2-2 between Brentford and Spurs. It's not a result that would necessarily suit either team, but I think Brentford might possibly be quite happy to continue the struggles of their former manager, who could end up getting sacked at least by the end of this season. And let that be a lesson to all these Spurs fans who were gleefully hounding out Ange Postecoglou after winning them a trophy. Karma really is the B word. It has to be said. And, you're not the only one who's called his stadium the Etihad, but he also says that Premiership fans need to be a little bit louder. And Anfield is now like a Chinese takeaway restaurant. But,
by the way, though, Manny, I'm going to disagree with you there. I think we're on top form, mate, and I think we're going to beat Spurs this time. I think you will.
I think you will, Steve. Steve, I think you will.
We were poor when we played them there, but back at the G-Tech, we're buzzing at the moment, mate. We just beat the Cherries 4-1. And, I just think we're really, really going for it now. And, Shardy's on great form now. Thiago's coming back to his best. And, a lot of the others doing well, Damsgaard and all that. So, yeah, I think we're going to do them this time. And I'll miss old Frankie's going to leave crying with his tail between his legs, I think, this time.
Sorry to cut you off, Mr. B. Arnie, mate, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I think everyone saw that Sky Sports at Anfield, they were adding music. Like, they were adding You'll Never Walk Alone, like the speaker box. So you're the last one to speak about atmosphere at stadiums, mate, Arnie, yeah? I'm at Anfield, mate. Anfield,
yeah,
speakers,
mate. Slot machine, mate, it's broken. It's gone.
But, slot machine's broken. We broken, Steve.
Yeah, listen. Even
it can't be repaired.
My team went to Anfield, they got a win, man. Like, last time we did that was Louis van Gaal. So listen, and he's Dutch as well. Hey. Listen, yeah, I can see Brentford. I can see Brentford.
What are you drinking, AK? You're on the booze, mate.
He's drinking Sean Dyche's tears, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yes, Steve. I'm still sipping on Forest tears. I'm still sipping on Sean Dyche's tears. So yeah, still.
There's
I'm
plenty
enjoying
of
it.
them, isn't there?
Yeah, but, we don't condone alcohol and drink. But anyways, I'm joking. Not that I've never done it myself. Anyways, but listen, what was I talking about? Brentford, yeah, Brentford. Listen, Brentford. I can see a Brentford win, and then I can also see Thomas Frank chewing his gum as hard as he can because this guy, I don't know what his obsession is with chewing gum and when he's stressing out. So yeah, pause there. I have to be a bit pause there, but listen, yeah, for any of the chat says anything, but listen, Thomas Frank and his gum. I don't know what's his obsession because I know Mr. B knows as well that he done it at Brentford. So, yeah, I can generally see Brentford win here, 3-1 to Brentford. I can see that.
Hey,
Okay.
you're talking, Lawrence. There you go, man.
I can generally see.
Fair prediction.
That's right.
Fair prediction. I think Shadé might end up giving Brentford another kiss of life. It could very well be that it happens. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Brentford win. I wouldn't be surprised if Brentford win. I wouldn't be surprised if Brentford win. I just think Spurs have this knack of being able to do quite well on the counter. But I'll tell you what, though, I think it is fair to say that the Frank experiment has not worked out at Spurs a lot. And if he gets sacked by Spurs at the end of the season, I don't know where he'll go. Maybe he'll go back to Denmark, because it's fair to say that you probably don't want him back at the GTEC anymore. Isn't that right, Steve?
Yeah, don't want him back. No way.
Yeah, no way,
No, he's
no way.
not coming back.
At least me and AK called up. I mean, I've called up my fan base as well many times. Listen, I always call when those United fans say, "Oh, we want Glazers out." They're saying that with their United top on from the merchandise that they bought. They're saying it from United hats that they bought from the merchandise. So you're singing, "We want Glazers out," but you're giving them profit. So I've always called out. I've never ever not called out on my United fans.
Yeah, to be fair, Orest cusses out his fan base as well. I've seen it.
Yeah, so listen, I'm not silent. I always speak up, but listen, I can't influence nobody. I can't influence no United fans. I can't control them, but yeah. OT is quiet. For me, I think it's only quiet when it's when it's a draw and it's 70 minutes in. I think it's quiet, but at times Old Trafford can be very loud, very
Quite
loud.
like Anfield at the moment. That's what it is.
The only thing that's quiet is Anfield, mate. And yeah, and you know what?
It is for Arnie at the moment.
You know what? It's still sickening to see that. You know, every time Liverpool don't get a result, they mention like Jota's death. Like, listen, look, as much as I understand, and we understand, like I fully understand how huge of an impact he is, but you've got to put that aside. You can't use and blame a death for the results.
No. You should be playing for him, if anything, for his spirit and his life and winning it, you know.
Of course, but yeah, listen, like I said before about the Anthony Joshua situation, just guys, anyone that's watching.
He broke that guy's jaw, didn't he? You see that? Joshua broke his jaw, didn't he?
Yeah,
right.
But I mentioned about the car crash. I don't know if you've seen him in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, two of his mates
That's
passed away.
good.
But yeah, swiftly moving over now because we do have a last game, and that's Sunderland. Come on, Sunderland!
Come on, AK.
Sunderland! But listen,
Here comes Xhaka. Here comes Xhaka. And this.
Before we mention
Fuck you up.
I just want to mention that Antoine Semenyo. Yeah, listen. Yeah, you made the worst decision ever. Yeah, to join Man City, mate. Yeah. I'm gonna be every minute you play for City, mate. I'm gonna be doing hate watches, mate. Yeah, hate watches incoming. Yeah, because you're not gonna start City. You're not starting out of Shirky. You're not starting out of Foden. Yeah, unless if you're gonna play left back. AK, is that what's gonna happen? He's gonna play left back for you guys because I don't see him starting for you guys. Absolutely not. But AK, talk to me about Semenyo, the signing. Are you excited? Talk to me.
I think I'm actually excited about Semenyo, and I think he's gonna. I feel he's gonna take the pressure off Doku, Cherki, and Savinho on the wings, and look, the reason why we've signed him is because obviously we need wingers, and I feel he fits that role, and obviously you've seen him from a couple of videos. He glazes Haaland, so I can't lie. Look, our wing options, our current wing options that we have right now, including Semenyo, it is going to be absolutely criminal to have him on the wings besides Haaland, and I feel that he'll be the one who plays for the badge, and it's what we need. We need players who are going to come to our club, play for the badge, win us games, and bring us glory. So I feel in a way that it's going to be a promising signing. And Orest, I don't care if you do hate watches, but once he comes to Old Trafford and dunks on you, ho ho ho! You better go in hiding, mate.
Nah, mate, I'll be here, mate. I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here when Semenyo cries when he doesn't score, yeah? And gets. But anyways,
Let's see.
Yeah, he could go to United, couldn't he? Win fuck all there as well.
right. What's actually got reported that obviously when United were in for him, we were signing him not to play left back or left wing back. We was actually signing him to play as one of the number 10s. So yeah, I mean, look. I mean, actually no, sorry. That's my mistake. I think Amram was planning to change formation. Yes, Semenyo does 29, but I really don't understand one player and you have to change information for just Semenyo. But anyways, that's for another topic. Score predictions, AK. What do you reckon?
I am confident that we are going to go to the Stadium of Light and humble the Mackhams. Look, even though Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, like I said, oh my God, I don't know how many years it's been since the Stadium of Light has come back to the Premier League. So, and all of us therefore miss that. And like I said, going to the Stadium of Light isn't easy, especially when it's close to the Geordie. I mean, especially when it's in the Geordie's territory. So I'm pretty sure Newcastle fans are gonna turn up for that game to root for us. So I'm confident. I'm confident that we're gonna go to Sunderland and get the 3 points. We are absolutely cooking. Cherky again. Hold that. Yeah. Um. You said that certain people were saying that Cherky is gonna flop at City. No, look, look at the way Cherky's playing right now. Rabonas, assists, goals. Hey, I'm telling you, he's definitely gonna be our best player next season. And I can't wait. I can't wait. And Haaland again. Look, even though he had an off game, but he is currently on top for the Golden Boot. But I do see Erling Haaland score a goal against Sunderland, like he did last time. I can see it. And Sunderland are not going to go down without a fight, as always, because it's their home ground. It's the Stadium of Light, and it isn't an easy place to go to. So, but we will come out victorious. We fight till the end. That's us. Pride in battle. We take pride in battle and fight it out and get the 3 points, which is what we're gonna do, and which is what we've been doing. So I'm very much confident that you're gonna get the 3 points at the Stadium of Light, and you're gonna be the prime witness. You're gonna be the prime witness of that, Orest. Root for Sunderland, yeah? Let's see.
Let's see Sunderland. What can they do? Mr. B, what do you reckon?
Well, it could be the Stadium of Darkness for City if Sunderland do well there. But it's Christmas though when you got turkey and reindeers there, isn't it?
Yeah, reindeers. Yeah. I mean, he scored a goal, by the way. So, yeah, for all them Reinder haters, shh.
Listen, I think Ryan is a quality player. I wanted my United before he goes, but there we go.
But yeah, I think maybe City will probably win it. I just think Sunderland are a great team, but I just think the way City are going at the moment, and Sunderland have lost a few players to AFCON, which goes against them. Really, so I think it will be a close one, though. I don't think it'll be loads of goals. I'm going to go 2-1 City here.
2-1 City. Okay. Manny?
Yeah, this is actually going to be a game which City will look to win. And I did mention that when Leeds played Sunderland, Leeds actually did really well on the counter and could have won it in the second half. I mean, they were clearly the better team there. So I think City are going to have to approach this game the way they approached the Forest game, obviously. Just try and be patient and wait for some opportunities, and they will get some opportunities. And this City team do look actually a little bit better now. I think, you know, when City lost to Brighton and Newcastle, I'm not going to lie, there were several Arsenal fans, including myself, who were licking our lips at the prospect of, you know, really doing well this season. But now, after some dreadful performances ourselves, including, of course, at the Stadium of Light, curse you, David Raya, and everyone else. You know, we've fallen a little bit back, and if things don't go our way, City might end up overtaking us with the win at the Stadium of Light, which is what I expect them to do. It's going to be an ugly performance, not like the performance at the Etihad when City pretty much ripped those Mackems a new one. At the Stadium of Light is going to be really, really quite difficult. But I back City to show some patience and make sure that they get the job done. And I think they've learnt from the Brighton and Newcastle debacles earlier this season. So I'll go with a 2-1 scoreline, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were more goals. And sadly, I don't think Granit Xhaka will do us any favours. He certainly didn't do us any favours when we played Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. So when he comes back to the Emirates, I don't think he's going to get a very warm welcome from the Arsenal fans. But stranger things happen.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm going to say, I think City will be a bit too much for Sunderland. So I'm going to say, I'll say 3-1 City. Yeah, I think City get the win here. It'll be difficult because obviously Sunderland have been good this season, but yeah, listen, anything can happen. You know, Sunderland might grab a point or even a win, hopefully. But yeah, I just think with Haaland getting the goals and Cherky, yeah, man, they've been on it, man. They have really been on it. So yeah, I think City get the win here, and then climbing some pressure or putting some pressure onto Arsenal. So yeah, I mean, that was the last game for this week, and we've pretty much covered up. So yeah, I mean, listen, let's see what happens this week. Obviously, big games tomorrow, and obviously the rest of the week. But it should be interesting to watch. Will Arsenal get the win over Villa? Will Brentford beat Tottenham? Will United beat Wolves? And will Man City beat Sunderland? So yeah, will AK be drinking the Sunderland's manager's tears next stream? Let's see. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I expect to be another rocking. Hopefully, well, I expect some shocking predictions, shocking results. Sorry. Hopefully, a bit of entertainment because that's what we need. Premier League matches and some entertainment.
Yeah.
And yeah, what I mean by entertainment, for anyone that's saying, "Oh, we're talking about Oris," football entertainment, not non-football. So. For any minded people in the chat, talking about
we won't get Old Trafford. Yeah.
Football, the Old Trafford. I mean, there's no Old Trafford fans. I've never seen that. The
Old Shipford.
only entertainment is Sir Alex Ferguson falling asleep, bruv. Old Trafford.
The
So, but
piss
yeah, anyway,
coming off the roof. Yeah.
that's the roof's getting fixed soon, Mr. B. So you keep mentioning about the roof. That's soon. They've called up.
Oh, that makes you say.
They've called up the workers. They're on it. They're on it. But anyways,
Are you fixing it, Horace?
I think the Manchester Derby is happening soon, so obviously I'll do something. I'll try sort something out with AK, and I've got another City fan. There's actually City fans, guys. There are City fans, so yeah, AK, and I'll bring on.
Oh, there are some around. Yeah.
They do exist, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
The MC ad.
Wait, Oris. I think bring on me and Charlie.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you and Charlie. Yeah, and then probably me and Hardeep or someone else. I mean, Hardeep, anyways. But
Yeah, Wolves fan, Hardeep.
thank you very much for joining the
He
stream.
loves the Wolves.
He does. He really does.
Yeah.
Got Wolves fed as well.
Oh.
Thank you for joining. Obviously, I know it's been the last show of the 2025, and you know what? It's been quite of a roller coaster ride journey for this channel. So let's see what happens next year. Expect new shows to happen. I am in talks with people, so let's see. New shows, call-in shows. I mean, call-in shows, we will probably do that later on, eventually. But yes, there are big things to come. But also, yeah. Arnie says, Stadium of Light atmosphere, not bad. To be fair, I'd say kind of mid. Nah, I wouldn't rank mid. I think Stadium Light this season has been phenomenal every game. I think.
It's been phenomenal, man. Come on. What are we doing here? Stadium of Light. I mean, come on. Fans show up.
Yeah.
Actually.
Exactly. But don't want to go over too much. But listen, like I said, thank you those that have participated in the channel this year. Really appreciate everyone that's been involved in the chat, streams with all your top apart from Hardeep. I'm only joking. But AK,
crap.
first AK, where can I find you?
Oh, me?
No, it's a different AK. AK, where can you find you?
Okay, 47.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
You started him off.
Oh yeah. You can find me on Instagram. Follow me on my Insta channel. AKCWCD. I'm gonna be posting some nice stories on my story page. So you can just have a look at that. And I'm gonna be flying. I'm gonna be flying back home to India on the 4th of January. So it depends on when the Manchester Derby is gonna actually happen. But I will therefore be there. I will therefore be there for Cookie Norris and the other United fans. So yeah, I will therefore be there. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube as well. AK Srichalaida. So I'm gonna get my channel up and running within 1 or 2 months time. In my stay there. So you're gonna see some first signs of my content. Post-match reactions.
Yes.
Reviews.
Come on. Yes, okay. Lovely.
And I wish you all a happy new year. Have a blessed 2026. And I hope we win the league. I hope we do. And that's it. I'm out. Done.
Big up. Okay, big yourself up, and I hope you don't win the league. But anyways, big yourself up as always.
Let's see.
Obviously, likewise, I hope you have a healthy, safe New Year 2026. Next person, Mr. B. Where can we find you? Also, congrats on your 200 subscribers, which is what City get in the stadium. So big up. B.
Steve, wake up. Wait. No, Steve, you're on mute. You're on mute.
B.
Right. Sorry, mate.
I think his mic's bugging out again.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah.
Where
Sorry
can we
about that, lads. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, yeah, thanks for having me on here. It's been a great stream and a great year for all these streams, and your channel, Horace, is brilliant, man. So I hope it keeps going and goes from strength to strength. Obviously goes up to 600 or whatever it is now. I've gone over 200, so I'm on 201. So hopefully keep my subs going up, guys. That'd be great.
That's more than what's stadium. So well done, Mr. B.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers. And but it's all thanks to the help and support and love of everyone that I've had over this year on my channel. And please keep doing that, guys, in the new year as well. And you know where to find me as usual. Mr. B for Life 182 on Insta, and Mr. B Hive Football Chat. So please keep following me, guys. It's brilliant. Please keep doing what you do. And all have a great, peaceful, happy new year. And thank you once again.
Yeah, no worries, Mr. B. No worries. I don't know why I can hear fireworks right now, which is very weird that happened right now. But anyways, Manny, last but not least, Manny, big up yourself. Where can people find you?
Yeah, first of all, thanks a lot for another great year, Horace, and also want to echo what was said earlier in the stream and what a lot of people have said. Or to all of you who've supported the channel over the years, just want to say thank you, and hope you all have an amazing new year, and I hope you all enjoyed Christmas. And of course, it is still technically Christmas until the 6th of January. So don't take down your trees just yet. And certainly looking forward to a lot more content in the new year. And I want to say thank you to, again, everyone who's contributed to our streams, and also to our who've come on the chat as well for all of our streams. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these upcoming games, also the new year, and definitely some more improved content. And obviously the World Cup coming up, there will be a lot more in terms of shows and analysis. I did say that the way things are going, I'm not too sure I'm excited about the World Cup these days, but being what it is, it's probably something that we will have to look forward to. But we should have another exciting Premiership season, a good title run in, also a lot of other storylines, and I'm hoping to see all of those things play out in the new year. I'm also looking forward to doing a lot more content on this channel. Great bunch of people who contribute in their own way. And once again, I wish you all a very safe, prosperous, happy New Year 2026, and hope to see you all again in coming streams in the year ahead. Be safe and be happy, and as always, don't do anything that we wouldn't do. Cheers, everyone.
Big up, Manny. Big up.
Yeah,
Big
cheers,
up everyone. Big up everyone that's contributed on this channel, on the stream. It's been a great year for me and for everyone in the channel, for all the people, participating. And yeah, I mean, look, it's been a wild one, obviously. United have been 2025. United have been shambles. We lost the European final. City 1-1.
Not a surprise, is it?
1-1-5 charges. Arsenal with their let me get it up. Arsenal with their, where is it? Where you deleted the? Oh, yeah, there we go. Arsenal with that, as usual, second.
Boring Arsenal.
Let's see if 2020,
Boring Arsenal.
let's see if 2026
Mm.
anything. But yeah, we do have Liverpool as well.
What we talk.
Liverpool. But yeah,
Slot machine's broken.
we've mentioned that. We hope you guys had a very lovely Christmas, and obviously from Pep's Forehead, Merry Christmas to those that celebrate. That was actually like
Baldy locks.
but hopefully Arsenal don't get second again, do they? Or actually no. What's the question I want to ask? Because I want to play this picture, but so, I think Mr. B knows what I want to play. But what's the question? Arsenal finished second last season.
Daniel
Squeezing the lemon squeeze.
Yeah. Oh, we can.
Oh yes, we can. Yeah. Good.
Look, it's been an absolute pleasure watching Liverpool this season, guys. Are you not entertained, guys? Are you not entertained?
Oh, you're not entertained? You're not entertained, mate?
I'm actually a lot more entertained watching Aston Villa this season, and I think several people know why. They provide a lot more value for money, storylines.
Yeah, we play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what: if we sack Arteta, if we sack Arteta, I probably wouldn't mind having Ange managing our club. To be honest with you.
Oh,
highlight for life, man.
Ooh.
God.
Well, we've got some quality defenders in Saliba and Gabriel, so that will more than
get Unai Emery back. Good evening.
I don't think your fan base will want Ange, to be fair.
Yeah, but listen, most of our fan base don't even know what's good for them. They abused and hounded out Unai Emery for a guy who thinks he's Pep but is really more Pulis, as Harvey brilliantly said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Ange were to join us and, of course, win a trophy, that really would be epic. Anything to see these flop gooners, as I would call them, get aneurysms. But, it probably won't happen. But, hey, stranger things have happened. You can never tell.
Yeah, true.
I think I've got some, I think the manager does want to say something to you guys as well. Let me just play it.
Daniel Farke.
And one more, please.
Daniel Farke.
Yeah.
Daniel Farke.
Listen, big up everyone. All jokes aside, big up everyone. Guys, a happy new year.
30 leads.
I don't want to see like new year, new me or whatever, because people say that they don't stick to it. So listen, let's see. What I want to see is new year, new United. Eh? Can I wish for that? I don't know, but yeah. Let's see what happens. Will City get found their charges? Let's see.
Yeah.
Will they get?
That'd be a miracle, wouldn't it?
Will they get sent back to National League like old days? Will they? Anyways, for now, smash the likes.
Wait, Horace, like I said,
They paid them off.
like I said,
to do it.
no. Wait, Steve.
Money.
Money talk.
Horace.
Money talk.
Horace.
Yes.
Horace.
Yes.
You can keep smoking the hopium. You can keep coping. Keep doing that. Keep doing that shit. Yeah. Keep doing that.
Don't worry. Me.
That joint, is it? You smoking
Yeah.
joint?
Just a disclaimer to everyone: smoking is hazardous to your health. We do not promote it.
Especially smoking joints like that.
Me, Manny, Mr. B, we'll turn up in suits. We'll go to the Premier League, and we'll actually force them to do something. Because it will happen. We'll make that happen. Don't worry.
He's on the marijuana.
Yeah, but anyways, guys.
Marijuana.
For now, take care, and I'll see you guys in
Marijuana. Nah.
Cheers, everyone. Merry
26.
Christmas. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.